First thing to say is it is incredibly rare to have a fatal commercial plane crash in the United States. The last time it happened was back in 2009. And where this crash happened is one of the busiest and most protected bits of airspace. To get a sense of geography, here we can see Ronald Reagan Airport next to the Potomac River, very close to the Pentagon, the White House and Capitol building. To the south is Fort Belvoir, where the helicopter is based. And this video now you're going to see was taken 6 days ago from a plane leaving Ronald Reagan. It shows just how close military helicopters come to commercial flights. Now we know that Flight 5342 was originally heading north for the main runway. The Black Hawk helicopter, which was on a training flight with 3 fairly experienced crew on board, was heading south on a parallel route. The plane was then diverted to runway 33, making an S-shaped turn to its right. The helicopter doesn't appear to have been aware that that put them on a collision course. After warnings from air traffic control, the helicopter pilot eventually responded, "Aircraft in sight, request visual separation." But they may well have seen the wrong plane, because just 13 seconds later, at 8:48 p.m, the two collided. The plane was travelling 140 miles per hour at the time and was 400 feet above the river. The obvious question, how on earth could this have happened? Aircraft are fitted with what is called TCAS, or Traffic Alert and Collision Avoidance Systems, which warn pilots and then tell them how to take evasive action. The trouble is, at that low an altitude, the system is silenced because there's no real space to make manoeuvres. It's also worth noting that in America they have slightly different air traffic control systems to the UK, and according to a retired BA captain, that gives American pilots more autonomy.
Our philosophy of controlled airspace is entirely different. In UK, all traffic in controlled airspace is under direct control of the radar controller, and there's no equivalent of the American see and avoid.
Now, talking of seeing, it was dark at the time of the crash. Even though visibility was good, the plane's lights were on and the pilot had night vision goggles, at low altitude in a busy, bright city, there are lots of distractions, and some people say the goggles can actually reduce peripheral vision slightly. Most worryingly, perhaps, though, there have been other near misses, the most recent just 7 months ago.